dawn came up. Motorways. Why does one ever drive north?
I've got to see a lady.
Would I?
I never mix business with pleasure.
You started 2 sentences with the word I. At this grey hour, that must mean something.
You're very beautiful.
I know. But I'm still too old for all-night parties. I said for parties.
Right, first please.
McGucky.
I beg your pardon?
My name, man. McGucky.
Look, I must insist I was
I
here.
know the house I want. It's the
Are
one at
you,
£4,750.
That's the one
I
I'm
can
after too.
fulfil all the mortgage requirements as appertaining to it.
You're together?
No, we're bloody well not. I was here before this.
Hold on here. He came out in the mist this morning. I was here an hour before
I was here
dawn.
at midnight. Me wife's bad.
I have a child. That's why I need 3 bedrooms.
I waited out there. It's still wet on the top. That means I...
What means what, lad? If you planted that last night, it'd still be wet and top. I'm not daft.
Gentlemen, please.
Look, this matters to me. This house matters to me. You understand? I'm not moving. I've got the job I want. I've got the money you want, well, near enough. This is the right place for me.
Mr. McGucky,
it's
I'm
a big
not
thing
trying...
buying a house. It's not just any decision. And when you know it's right, it screams right inside you.
Do you understand my position, Mr. McGucky? I am here to sell X number of properties. Who I sell them to, technically, I could not care less.
It's a pity. A pity, that.
Now, this gentleman here,
Morton.
Mr. Morton, offers some kind of proof that he was here before you. Can you?
On him a what? An opinion.
Well, in that case, Mr. McGucky, if you please stand back, I'll deal with Mr. Morton.
It's all right. I know what to do. I've been into it all. The 3-bedroomed at $4,750. Yes. Just give me what there is to sign and I'll write out a check.
Check! Look. You don't need a check. Look.
What's so important?
A lot of money. It's taken 3 years careful coaching to reach now.
Am I allowed to ask how much?
You don't love me for my money. Does it matter?
Sometimes you frighten me.
Sometimes I'm frightened myself.
You ought to. In time, what happens to super-strong solicitors?
They stumble over part-time rural hippies.
Now, the next one is at 5,200.
Well, that's £450 more. 10% of that one's £520. I came here with what I got to my name, to my blood. I'm telling you, £475.
£45 difference, Miss McGucky.
Yeah, but I wanted the other one. Right in the knob. Everything was right. I had it all worked out. I was even going to ask you for an outside water tap.
This house faces the same way. It's the same.
It costs more.
And you needn't put the full 10% down now. Your $475 will hold the house for you. The rest can be paid later.
Right. What happens if I sign this?
It's yours.
What have I done?
There is a queue outside, Miss McGucky. The house you want will be ready in 4 months. Now, if you want it, sign now. If you don't, please stop wasting my time and the 100 or so others out there. That's only reasonable, isn't it? Thank you. You've bought a house before, Miss McGuckie?
No.
Then you won't have a solicitor?
No.
I'm sure you'll accept that I know my business, Miss McGuckie.
You just charmed a stone out of £500.
And I'm sure you don't want his smart aleck gumming up the works?
No.
Well, could I suggest you try our solicitor then? He's a very respected gentleman. And he'll get it all through smoothly.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I've read the papers. I know all about conveyancing fees. Daylight robbery for filling in a few forms. Do I have to have a solicitor?
Well, no, perhaps not.
Then why are you trying to sell me one?
Well, there are a lot of forms.
After 21 years in the service of the monarch, there's one thing I know, it's filling in forms.
Well, shall I write down, acting for self, then?
Yes. You do that.
Morning.
Morning.
Can we help you?
I'd like to see a solicitor.
Miss Bush. I'm sure she can rustle you one up from somewhere if she comes out of that hairdo alive. Oh, don't tell him you have to get to work in the morning, will you?
Of course, Mr. Mean.
That's what I like about the English. Respect in the face of outrage. Where's Miss Castleton? Get Frederick Owen for me, will you, please?
The name's McGuckie.
Well?
Oh, good morning, David.
We got a disaster on our hands or a bonanza.
Oh, the planning committee meeting didn't finish till 10:30 last night.
Margaret.
Now, I wonder if you can imagine just how embarrassing it is for a woman to have to wait 3.5 hours sitting alone in the lounge bar, the George and Dragon, over 2 half-pints of shandy.
I have just driven 200 miles on a boring motorway.
Oh, dear. For your planning decision. David, we got it.
No strings?
Oh, usual conditions. Architectural treatment, building materials. Oh, you know. Well, aren't you going to congratulate me?
What the hell for? I did all the bloody work.
No, I like the look of him. I want him.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Main doesn't
If I
deal
have
with
to wait, I'll wait.
Yes, Mr. Main?
Pat, have you got Mr. Owen yet?
I'm trying, but nobody seems to be there.
Well, keep with it. We got to meet today, even if it's in his pajamas. He's under a profit of $500,000
No,
and
I can't chat. I'm on my way to court. I'll be back at 4:30.
Yes?
There's a Mr. McGuckie here, Mr. Main.
Do I know him?
He came in with you. It's about a house. I've told him.
Catch Miss Castleton.
Oh, she's gone.
All right, I'll see him. Come in. Mr. McGuckie, please, sit down.
I want to ask you one question. I'll pay you if necessary. If 2 people say they were first to buy a house, and the site agent chooses one and not the other one, is there anything you can do about it?
You mean an argument about who was first in the queue?
Yes.
No.
That was the house I could afford. He chose the younger man.
Because he believed him.
That's all there is to it. Legally.
Yes?
How much do I owe you?
You're out of your depth, Mr. McGuckie. And if we can help any time, please call in. By the way, where'd you serve?
All over, sir. All over.
Good luck.
I am further given to understand that it is your intention to dispense with the services of a member of the legal profession and to act in person, as we say. Paragraph. To assist you in the conveyancing work involved in this transaction, I now enclose copies of the following. 1. Detailed planning consent. 2. Building bylaw consent. 3. Specification. 4. Estate layout plan. 5. Road agreement and bond. 6. Oh, you know the rest, Miss Fay. Paragraph. Should you have any further questions relating to these documents, no doubt you will kindly address them to this office. Yours truly, etc. Thank you, Miss Fay. Ghastly things.
Frighten the poor bugger to death, you will.
No, I'm just observing the formalities. He's got to have all the documents if he's going to do his job properly.
Crap, I've got £5,200 riding on that jockey. I don't want him frightened off.
The law is an intricate mechanism. You pay me to ensure that every end is tightly tied and that no purchaser escapes. I do not do that by employing slipshod methods.
Well, that matters if there's another solicitor on the other end, but he's working on his own. Why don't you just send him a little document and say, sign on the dotted line?
There is a tradition in my profession, Mr. Buckley, that solicitors do not take advantage of people who are not represented
Look,
by
just you
solicitors
remember,
themselves.
Remember you're acting
and so
for
long
me.
as
I
that
don't want any
situation
part-time St.
obtains,
Christopher's
I
on
shall
this
give
bill.
him every facility. You came to see me.
Yes, I can't hold down these prices.
What prices?
The houses, Mr. Wellborn, the houses in Grasmere Park.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Okay, for
I'm
God's
getting
sake.
things in my mind.
For God's sake!
It was only an accident.
So what do you have to do the washing for at this time of night anyway?
Well, I rest in the afternoon.
He should have been in bed hours ago.
Where else can he go? He's
Right,
12
he goes
years old.
now. Good night.
When are we going to our new home?
You don't like it here?
No.
Well, you... All right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'll buy him a dram later on. Oh, look, Mary, we just can't do this.
You've been at those weeks.
Yeah, but this is a new one. Listen, I've been down about it already. In accordance with Clause 5 of the contract, whereby the developer is entitled to increase the cost of the property by a maximum of 10% of the contract price, we hereby inform you that due to rising costs, the sum of £400 must be added to the contract price. And that the total price of the property will now be £5,600. Now, where the hell am I going to get that kind of money without selling my soul for what's left of my life? Yeah, I know. Go round and see the solicitor. It's not my pride.
Well, I'm happy whatever you do. I always have been. Sign yourself BSM.
Mary, we can't live the rest of our lives in other people's sheets.
Yes, of course. Will you come this way, Mr. McGocky? Mr. McGocky.
Good morning, Mr. McGocky.
Oh, good morning. I thought it would be Mr.
Oh, I'm afraid Mr. Main is busy. Won't you sit down?
You give me your figures, David. I've got my own.
What, you don't trust me?
I pay you.
Okay. Site cost 250,000, building costs 850,000, interest on site for 2 years 50,000, building cost interest 65,000. Now fees?
The bit I don't like.
Fees at 10%, 85,000. Legals and lettings say 60,000. Total
1,360,000.
value of completed development 1,912,500. So profit 550,000.
I thought nearer £750,000.
Look, what happens when you buy a house?
All right, Mr. McGocky. There are 2 stages. Contract, then completion. Now, before you sign the contract, I shall spend 2 to 3 weeks doing 2 things. I shall find out all there is to be found out about the house you want to buy. And before you sign anything, I'll make sure that you've got the money to pay for it. I shall then spend 4 weeks finding out all there is to be known about the legal title of the house. I shall make sure all the building society's questions are answered. And I shall fix the precise dates when everything is connected so that you can move in. So, the first point, Mr. McGocky, is don't sign anything.
For God's sake, I have. And I put £475 down. Now they want to increase the cost. I've been down there. I said to them, cut the price or give me my deposit back. They said no.
Yes, Miss Castleton. Is Mr. Main still busy?
Who's going to be the architect?
Oh, come off it, David. We've got an architect. He's done the outline planning application. He's done all the grafting. Let's give the man a chance.
No one's ever heard of him. Up to now, you've only built houses. This is an office block, big money. And we need the cast-iron guarantees that the thing will work. So a class architect. Why? Because when they see his name at the bottom of the final drawings, it'll answer 1,000,000 questions. The same with the new quantity surveyor. Any bill of quantities he prepares will be accepted by at least 6 of the leading insurance companies. And that's where we get our bread from, oh Lord.
Miss Castleton.
Sir.
Well, David, we've got planning permission. We've got the lot. All we need now is a tenant.
Don't worry, I feel lucky. Right.
Would you look at clause 5? I want a second opinion.
Mm-hmm. So, Mr. McGucky, what appears to be the problem?
Buckley's want another £400.
If you want your house, I suggest you give it to them.
I can't get it. But I want my deposit back.
This document says you can't have it. All right, RSM, let's clear the decks.
BSM, retired.
Now, you want us to act for you, is that right?
Yes.
Right, let's make one thing clear. We're not the magic circle. You're in a mess, and I can't give you any guarantee we'll get you out of it. It may cost you a lot of money to fight this, and you'll come up with nothing. And you still want us to act for you.
Can't you realize I want to buy a house? I'm going to earn a lot of people, a lot of profit. And I'm made to sit here begging.
We'll take you on. All right, Margaret, the facts.
Now, clause 5 of this contract gives Buckley the right to increase the price by up to 10%.
Mm-hmm. Any such increase must be certified by the builder's surveyor.
Now, either Mr. McGucky finds another £400, or the Building Society does, or he loses his deposit.
Can they get away with that?
His document says so.
The Building Society, going on Mr. McGucky's present income, won't increase the mortgage.
I'm going to the site myself.
Who's he?
That's McGoggy's solicitor, Maine. McGoggy's the one who's been climbing all over that house of his.
Yes, I know who McGucky is. So, tell me about Maine.
Well, I'm told he's, not very orthodox, expensive, rides it a bit near the knuckle.
Hurts people, does he?
He's probably trying to get McGoggy's deposit back.
I'll have to chase him off.
Can I help? No. Not interested in buying?
No.
Just looking around?
Nosing, if there's no objection.
None at all. Site interests you?
I'm interested on behalf of someone else.
Mr. McGucky. My name's Buckley, Mr. Main. I'm a developer. I understand your client's in some trouble, old chap. How'd you like to come into the office and talk about it?
I'd rather not. For professional reasons.
Forget the protocol.
Your solicitor may not.
Solicitors I have on toast, Mr. Main. I was one once.
Where?
For a fortnight, when I was about my father's business. Thought a bit slow for me.
So, McGucky's up the spout.
Due in no small part to that document you call a contract.
It's all legal and binding.
And as your solicitor isn't here, I won't tell you the law on that proposition. As you say, my client's in trouble, but not insurmountable trouble, Mr.
Buckley.
Lend him the £400.
Why?
Well, you get your money, my client gets his house. Simple.
What's so important about the purchase of a £5,000 house that brings the dreaded David Main running?
A client.
At all?
Well, just to make it a little more personal, I detest spotty-minded developers who make people sign contracts the first time round. Nobody interested in a house, the biggest single investment in their lives, should be expected to commit themselves after a cursory examination, or before their lawyers have seen a puddle of words.
1 million houses are bought and sold every year. Who the hell can get away with a swindle?
Good word.
Mr. Solicitor, everybody thinks my job's a cakewalk. All I've got to do is to con some poor farmer out of 50 acres, get permission from nowhere to sprinkle 500 houses over them, and beetle off to the Bahamas giggling at my own genius. Mr. Maine, I have never, ever met a stupid farmer. But supposing I find one, where do I get my money from? Banks. And the first thing they tell me is that I'm over-trading, and they want mine, old Nick's, and my wife's guarantees, and she's dead. Oh, get out, Morton. Not now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll give you a special concession, Mr. Buckley, they say. 5% over bank rate. If there's a squeeze on, I go to the money lenders. They cost me between 18 and 24%. And if after all this I can make 10% on my money, I'm called a robber. I pay legal fees, Mr. Maine, and I do not like being called a robber by a thief.
Now's your chance to become a maid of charity.
How can I? I mean, if all the
All the
punters...
50 buyers ask you for £400, that's £20,000 tied up, and with that 20,000 you could buy another plot of land and borrow money to build another load of houses.
People have to have somewhere to live.
Exactly. Profit on profit.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not asking you to lend 50 people £400, just one man, and save him, and probably yourself, a lot of pain.
I can't. I won't. It's a matter of principle. Come in.
Oh, hello. Is your father in, please?
He's not back from work.
Your mum, then?
She goes for deep breathing for our baby. She's got to teach to breathe when it comes.
When will she be back?
Don't know.
Can I come in and wait?
No, I'm not supposed to let anyone in. Dad said.
Yes, yeah, he's quite right, but, I'm helping your dad buy his house. Oh, thanks. There. I'm David Maine.
I'm Key McGuffey.
Hey, what's that?
Elephant foot. My dad gave it to me.
Did he shoot it?
No, he likes elephants. When are you having our house?
You want a house, do you? Why?
Well, then I won't have to go away to school, and I can play with our baby, and we can shout. And Mum, she's not really Mum, she's a second one. She says I can help put the tread pads on the stairs when Dad gets the money to buy the carpet. She says I can have my own room. You got your own room?
Uh-huh.
Do you put up your own pictures?
Sometimes.
You're not supposed to touch that, Dad said.
I wasn't spying, Keir. I really am trying to help you, Dad. May I see your pictures?
That's down at the seaside, and that's me there as a baby at the seaside.
Uh-huh.
That's some pictures of Dad when he was younger, and that's at a picnic, and that's when I was a baby. That's when Mum died. And there's some super ones of elephants.
Keir, can you remember to tell your Mum and Dad to come to my office at 4 o'clock tomorrow?
Yeah, of course I will. That's me there, when I was in the Cubs in Salisbury. And that's my very favourite one. That's Dad there, with the Indians. That's when he was serving in India. He served all over. India, as I've told you, Burma, Korea, Tripoli. I can't remember the others.
What do you feed this goat on every morning? A bowl of porridge?
There's something wrong.
Not with you.
It's getting long.
Comes a carting you around the counters of England. No time left to go to the bloody barbers.
No need to swear, Mr. Maine.
No need to tell me not to.
You still haven't answered my question. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't lie.
It's not important. It's a business matter. Not your concern. It'll be solved. I'm paid to find solutions.
I'm sorry. It's just, I hate evasions. I think they're rather like lies, and I get suspicious. I've been hurt rather too much by lies lately.
I don't think in law one can afford your blistering honesty all the time.
I said I'm sorry.
All right. It's about a man, his wife, his boy, and his house.
Oh, that's something. Still, like the man said, I never mix business with pleasure.
Where are you going?
I think I'll get back.
Why is everything slipping away from me? I must be getting old or something.
I'm just hanging around otherwise.
Are you finished with your lady?
Uh-huh.
Well, may I have some details? You've not told me anything.
You're stalling.
Yes.
Well, I told her, if you've bought my business, there's no shame in using the goodwill that goes with it. No need to look for new dealers just to be different. Use the suppliers I used. They know what's what and the speed necessary. You aren't selling fridges. Flowers are very perishable.
Unlike friendship.
She agreed. She'll make her profit.
Just come and work here. We're in bad need of a few solutions. Stay.
Why?
Be free. You've no commitments.
Then I'm also free to go.
I've been away a month. It's too long.
Me too. Despite your grey hairs. Don't crowd me, David.
Yesterday, Yes?
Mr. and Mrs. McGocky are here, Mr. Maine.
I'll be 1 minute.
The man, his wife, the boy, and a house.
Mm-hmm.
Don't keep them waiting because of me.
Yesterday I sat side by side with the boy and he looked at his bundle of pictures. And everything was there. Time, geography, a man's life, McGocky's, and his need to start again. Gave me a jump. And I haven't been so honest for years.
I'll stay.
Do you think he's too fast?
Every time I come here, I drink.
We keep you sweet.
Your health, Mr. Castleton.
You haven't answered my question.
You mean over the office block?
I do. I want nobody hurt.
Yes, it's a big deal. But we've taken 2 years over it. This is the right time and the right place. And the right man. I trust him absolutely. He's a friend. No, I don't think he's too fast.
Could you get Mrs. Nash a taxi?
No, don't worry. I'll walk. Bye, David.
Bye. Right, Mr. McGocky.
My wife, Mrs. McGocky.
How do you do? How's Keir?
Fine, thank you.
Please come in.
It's not a question at all of criticizing him or implying that the methods he uses are in any way wrong or unacceptable.
It's just his speed.
Precipitation.
You find it alarming?
I do.
I find it exhilarating.
I'm not going to waste your 2 hours off work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Come in. Mrs. McGocky, Miss Castleton.
How do you do?
I've asked you to come in because I have to say this. Legally, the contract you've signed is watertight. Nothing we can do. If you don't complete the purchase, you're going to lose your deposit.
I can't get any more money.
Now, on the other hand, if it's only temporary, I think a bank would allow us a loan to complete purchase. You then sell it.
No. Well, even if I agree with you, which I don't, that'll cost more money.
Yes, of course it will, but at least you won't lose the lot.
How much?
Perhaps £200. Margaret, would you mind getting Mr. Owen? He's in with your father.
I don't think we have to let go.
Then find the money.
Look. Now, look. There are two people, Mr. Main.
You haven't got a house and you sell it.
My wife and your friend Keir. They've seen me come home ever since my job. Promises coming out of my ears like beer bottle tops. My wife's seen me come home for 2 years, and she's never seen me beaten once. Never. Now, since this whole affair, I nearly said I'd walked in through my own front door. I've walked in with 15 rounds worth smack all over my face.
Mr. Owen, Mr. and Mrs. McGocky.
How do you do? How are you?
I'm not trying to take things away from you, Mr. McGocky, or from Keir. All I'm saying is, legally, I've been unable to come up with anything. That's why I've asked Mr. Owen, a developer friend, to go and have a look at the Grassmere estate. Perhaps he can come up with something.
What?
Well, let's try everything.
Miss McGocky, it's a very expensive development. I couldn't afford to build it. The density's wrong. There's twice as much road as there needs to be. They're building the garages when they should have been bought ready-made. The bricks are too dear. There's too many of them. They've been on the site too long. I mean, you must have seen them broken and trodden in the mud. And the labour-only subcontractors are whipping material left, right, and centre.
How do you know this?
Oh, by looking.
Why can't Buckley see?
Simple answer is Mr. Owen's been building houses for 20 years profitably. Buckley's only playing at it.
Well, what's going to happen to us? What do you think we can do about our house, Mr. Owen?
Well, Mr. Main's the lawyer, but I'd say you get the best estate agent you can and get him to sell it as fast as he can.
We haven't been in it yet.
It'll be 3 months before the house is completed. That'll give the estate agent time to find another buyer. Someone will take over your contract.
Look, it's a question of £400, Mr. McGocky. What about your bounty from the services?
Look, it took me 2 years to find a job. There's nobody very keen to hire a 42-year-old ex-killer.
Well, what about family and friends?
Oh, why won't you people believe me when I say I've got no money? If I had, there'd be no problem. There are people, Miss Castleton, who have no overdraft, no assets, no money apart from their living wage. Believe that. We measure out our lives week by week. Believe me, I have no money. Now, I went down to that site with enough money to buy that house at £4,750. If I got that one, I could just about have coped with the rise to 5,200. That bloody queue-pushing, squaddy Morton pipped me.
Morton?
Where are you going, son?
Can I go and see your house? Mr. McGockie's?
No, son.
Please?
We can't accept responsibility. Any road, your dad's seen enough of it, hasn't he? You might fall down the stairs and who'll pick you up? Go on.
Oh, please, mister.
On your way.
What am I doing wrong, Maine?
Capitalising on ignorance.
Mr. Maine, I suggest
you, Mr. Wellborn, go back to quill pens and copperplate before you lend your services in future to contracts like this.
Mr. Maine, my houses are all over this region. I'm not a beginner. I'm a respectable developer.
Respectable developers never use this system. They don't need it.
What's wrong?
Any system that denies fragility, change of mind. Any system that gives you the right to increase prices and no right to the buyer to back out.
My system is my affair. People don't have to buy my houses. If and when they do it on my terms.
Except one, Morton, is not a genuine buyer.
I'll show you the conveyance.
Oh, I've no doubt he's the owner, and all the documents are in proper order. All I'm saying is that Morton was a plant. They're to serve two purposes. One, to justify your advertising, namely that there was one house very cheap, so that you could put up a placard saying, from £4,750. Two, to keep the buyers happy. Stop them complaining if and when things went wrong, calming them down, telling them the cracks and cataracts are their responsibility, not the builder's. A spy.
You're guessing.
To some extent. But I'm going to advise my client to pursue the Morton aspect of this.
How?
Oh, don't worry, Cyril. McGocky can't rake up £400 on my house. He can't afford litigation.
McGocky will, I think, accept my advice, and if I tell him to fight, he'll do what he's been trained to do for the last 21 years, fight.
You're bluffing.
Call it.
All right. I shall instruct Mr. Wellborn to return your client's deposit and contract. There's only one problem, and it's why, incidentally, I found our dogfight very humorous. I've just been told that our bankers are going to put us into liquidation tomorrow, so maybe, Mr. Maine, nobody gets paid.
I am the liquidator, Mr. Maine. I do not have to be told my job by you or anyone else. I do what is possible, and what I decide is in the best interest of the creditors. And nothing you can say will move me from that.
All this implies that you have no choice. But you have.
Thank you.
You can choose whether you close the Grasmere site or reopen it.
I've closed it.
You can choose whether you complete the contracts that are signed or abandon them, leaving the purchasers to sue.
Miss Castleton, I don't know whether there'll be anything left to pay Buckley's creditors or not. Now, Mr. Maine, is that all you've come for?
I want you to finish those houses.
I am dealing with 3 sites. I have so far identified debts in excess of £2 million and assets which are unlikely to realize 1/2 of that figure.
Complete McGockie's house, you'll have £5,000 to add to your coffers. Complete the entire estate, you'll have a great deal more.
I have 150 McGoggies on my books, Mr. Maine, and they're the least of my problems. Your client has so far paid a very small proportion of the cost of building his house. I have to look after the interests of people whose money has been used to bring that house to its present state.
And can't you see you won't do that by leaving uncompleted houses open to the 4 winds?
I shall notify you when I've made my decision. You will then presumably advise your client of his position. Good day.
Well, I always wanted to know what a liquidator looked like. Now I know. Thank you. You haven't forgotten that McGoggie can't find that £5,000 anyway.
No, I'm just solving one problem at a time. If I can't convince Mother Hubbard in there to complete those houses, the other problem doesn't even exist. Cheers.
Yes, your health. Well,
the conventional solution to the problem is for me to tell you there's nothing you can do but sit and wait.
Can't I sue Buckley?
Personally, no. Your contract is with his company. There's a court order saying the company must be wound up. The law gives the liquidator time to do it.
It's all wrong. You know that. It's our money. Put together, pound for pound. What does bloody Buckley know about bills, bus fares, carico? Do you know what it is? Do you know what I find so hard? I've been used to giving orders all my life. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I feel as if I'm being... I feel as if my skin's been taken away from me. Into a room in a club somewhere, maybe. And a bunch of civvies in dark suits are hanging it up on the wall and taking it in turns to laugh at it. Me, McKin. I feel like murder, Mr. May.
Yes, I understand, but the law can't work miracles.
Well, that is a great pity.
You can't make money, can't invent facts. The law's presented with situations.
This is my situation.
These are just clever words, Mr. Maine. We want somewhere to live.
I said to sit and wait was the conventional solution. There is maybe an unconventional one, and I want you to agree to let me try it. I'm not promising anything.
Miracles.
It's half an idea on the wing, but I need your permission.
Okay. You're mad.
With a cook like this, you deny me judgment?
Why me?
Why not?
I've told you what's wrong with that pile of mud, and now you say buy it.
Well, think about it. If you go in now and fast, you might get it.
I don't buy other people's cock-ups, David, and you know it. Living with my own mistakes is hard enough. Why should I?
Profit?
What makes you think there'd be a profit after what I've said?
You decide the price you can afford to pay, which will give you a profit.
The liquidator would never accept it.
He might.
One good reason.
3. The bank has a mortgage on all 3 sites. Now, you may have to sell one, pay the bank back on that, to buy time to make a profit on the other 2. 2, he's the sort of man who makes mistakes by being too cautious. 3, he needs cash, badly. He could easily take a loss on the Grassmere estate to make a profit on the other 2.
I don't like it.
You ought to. Chateau Pichon, Longueville, 61. Pressed gently between the thighs of 1,000 Bordelais.
The deal, David.
Hilary? Hilary?
Am I going home? Have made your sandwiches? Gone out for your wine? Been around this place 3 times in the dark. Last time with my eyes shut. Kiss me? I thought you didn't mix business with pleasure.
You're my business.
With Owen in his shirt sleeve, I was beginning to wonder.
We're just good friends. 2 minutes.
Give me one more reason.
You've been complaining everything takes too long.
Henry warned me about you.
Right. Planning permission takes a year. Building it takes 2 years. Letting it, selling it. From start to finish, it's 4 years on anything worthwhile. Now, here's a chance to be in and out in 6 months, a fat profit, and you're superstitious.
Ghosts don't worry me. Losing money scares me stiff.
Well, you're telling me you can't make a profit of finishing off a few houses?
I put up all the prices.
You decide the terms.
I'd probably say no when I see it again. Why are you doing this?
For Mr. and Mrs. McGawkey.
All right, I'm taking you home.
Are you all right?
Fine.
No.
Really? I just couldn't sleep. The clothes were so heavy on me.
What's battered up old 28-year-old ex-nurse like you doing my son at McDonald's?
I feel like a tin of spinach.
Hey, it doesn't look like one. Do you want me to go and get one? No.
I love you. Sandy.
Yeah.
I wish the house didn't matter. But it does.
So I've been over it, I've seen it, and there's my figures. I'll go another 10,000 on that to give you room to negotiate, but not a penny more.
You've got a contingency of 40,000 in here.
Mess that site's in, I'll need every button. Now, why?
Hmm?
Why are you in all this? Is this some sort of crusade? For a conveyancing client that'll bring you in £50 in costs and cost you £100 in time?
I only like crusades when I'm rattling the collection box. All right, £100 for 50. Call it an insult to my professional competence, which makes me determined to make a profit.
OK, I'll give you the £100 if you get those through the liquidator.
I want 500 for negotiating, 500 for conveyancing, and 10% of the profit.
You're wrong.
Am I?
Yep. I'm buying this house for you. It's my gift for you. It's for you.
I didn't marry you just for a home, or for some kind of reward for looking after Keir after Esther died. And you don't have to buy a house to keep me.
No, I know that.
Let's never come into it.
It's for Keir.
Yes.
Somewhere to put his cuttings.
Besides, I promised him he can help you with the stairs. And he can have his own room. He had his own room in Salisbury.
He's had his own room all over.
I got somebody doing the personal searches now, Frederick. And the contract's coming over by hand before lunch. Now, if you want it, the liquidator says you've got to sign it by 5 o'clock tonight, so break open the piggy bank. You're going to need every penny. No, make it 4:15 here. I want you to know what you're signing. Goodbye.
Brilliant.
But precipitate?
I don't think I approve, David.
Of what don't you approve, Henry?
Making a profit?
Oh? Since when?
I was under the impression that we were solicitors, not estate agents or speculators in other people's bankruptcies.
You want everything pigeonholed, Henry, just like it was when you first qualified. Conveyancing, litigation, probate, crime. And the biggest crime of all, thou shalt not trespass on anybody else's green patch. Well, I didn't qualify to have a label slapped on my forehead. And if I told the truth about my own inclinations, I'd probably be more wheeler-dealer than lawyer.
You're too modest.
All I'm saying is, David, we stand a better chance of doing our job properly if we stick to what we know.
What, to hell with Sandy McGockey?
Oh, you were lucky with McGockey.
Lucky?
Yes, lucky. I don't really know how you came to be dealing with the case in the first place.
I was the only one in the office.
You're not even a real conveyancer. Margaret is far better at that sort of thing than you are. In the beginning, his was a simple conveyancing problem for which there was no legal solution.
Are you suggesting his problem's too simple for the attentions of Castleton and Maine?
No. What I am suggesting is that you adopted unorthodox methods and you've run risks. What happens if Frederick Owen loses money over this development? I know for a fact that a number of our clients will lose money as a result of Buckley's bankruptcy. Have you considered them?
I make no apologies for the way my brain works. McGockey was and is a client. I was and still am involved in his problem. And since when has it been my duty to work only on expensive cases?
Wow.
McGockey was in trouble. I found a solution. I understand all the risks I've taken, and I think they were justified.
And what about Mr. McGockey?
No problem. Thanks to the entrepreneur of the Leeds office, he can now have 2 houses if he wants.
You'll make £5,000 out of this deal?
Possibly.
Well, then there's no problem. There'd have been no deal without McGockey. Give him the money he wants.
You tell me, Maid Marian, how you persuade a man like McGockey to take money.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
I take from no man.
That's stupid.
Okay, that makes 2 of us.
I took from you. Without you, the deal wouldn't have materialized.
Right then. Cut me another third of the profits. No, I don't accept charity. I don't take handouts. Look, Mr. Maine, ever since I was a boy soldier, I've worked. I've worked for what I get. I don't like the indignity of scrabbling about for my dwelling. Okay, so I'm stupid. I'm cracked, proud, sticky. Someone has got to listen to the likes of me. I don't think a man in his house is a muddy matter. I'm not after a palace. I don't think a man in his house is a question of charity. It belongs. Belongs. Yeah, it's a dream. Don't expect you to understand this, but it's something I can offer. You can't offer other people's gifts.
All right. You won't accept it as a gift.
Sandy.
No, I've said it.
There's nothing you can do to stop my client from returning your deposit. Now, you've said it, Mr. McGocky. You want your house or your money back? Just choose.
Sandy, please.
Okay. Give me our house.